Let's be honest, we've all been there. That moment when you know you should be working, but you just can't bring yourself to start. That deadline looms, the to-do list grows longer, and suddenly, reorganizing your sock drawer seems incredibly appealing. It's like your brain is finding any excuse to avoid the task at hand. Yep, procrastination, it's the universal human experience. We all find ourselves in this cycle at some point, putting off what we know we need to do. We've all felt the siren call of putting things off, telling ourselves, I'll do it later. But later often becomes never, and the stress just keeps building. But let's face it, later often turns into a scramble, a last-minute panic attack, or worse, a missed opportunity. The pressure mounts and we end up feeling overwhelmed and defeated. The good news, you're not alone. Procrastination is something we all struggle with, and recognizing it is the first step towards overcoming it. Procrastination isn't a character flaw, it's a habit, and habits can be broken. With the right strategies and mindset, you can change your approach and take control. I'm here to tell you that you can escape the procrastination trap and unlock your productivity superpower. It starts with small, manageable steps that build momentum. It's a journey, not a quick fix, but trust me, the rewards are worth it. Imagine the satisfaction of completing tasks on time and the freedom from constant stress. We're going to dive deep into the trenches of procrastination, explore the common pitfalls, and arm you with practical strategies to conquer this productivity foe. From time management techniques to mindset shifts, we've got you covered. Get ready to ditch the guilt, silence that inner critic, and finally achieve your goals. Let's do this together. We'll transform procrastination into productivity and turn your dreams into reality. So what's the deal with procrastination? It's something we all struggle with at some point, right? That nagging feeling of knowing we should be doing something, but somehow we just can't get started. Why do we sabotage ourselves even when we know better? It's a perplexing question that has puzzled many of us. We set goals, make plans, and yet when the time comes to act, we find ourselves stuck. Contrary to popular belief, it's not always about laziness or poor time management. There's often more beneath the surface, hidden factors that influence our behavior. Often, procrastination is a symptom of deeper challenges. The motivation myth, a belief that we need to feel motivated before we can start working on something important. We often wait for motivation to strike, for that burst of inspiration to magically propel us into action. But in reality, waiting for motivation can be a trap. But guess what? Motivation is often the result of action, not the other way around. Taking small steps, even when we don't feel like it, can create the momentum we need. Fear of failure or success can also play a significant role in our procrastination habits. That's right, sometimes we procrastinate because we're afraid to fail, to fall short of expectations, including our own. This fear can be paralyzing, making it hard to even begin, and sometimes we even fear success, the unknown territory of achieving our goals. What if we can't handle the new responsibilities or expectations that come with success? Perfectionism, paralysis. We strive for flawlessness, for that picture-perfect outcome. The desire to get everything just right can be overwhelming, but the pressure to be perfect can be paralyzing, leading us to delay starting at all. We become so focused on the end result that we forget the importance of the process. The key is to recognize these procrastination triggers and develop strategies to overcome them. By breaking tasks into smaller, manageable steps, we can make progress without feeling overwhelmed. It's about shifting our mindset, building healthy habits, and giving ourselves permission to be perfectly imperfect. Embracing the journey with all its ups and downs is what ultimately leads to success. Now let's get personal, shall we? Because I'm not just preaching from a productivity pedestal here. Trust me, I've been in the procrastination trenches myself. I've pulled all-nighters fueled by caffeine and desperation. Convinced I did my best work under pressure. Spoiler alert, I didn't. I vividly remember one epic procrastination fail. I had weeks to finish a presentation, but I kept putting it off, telling myself I work better under pressure. The night before the deadline, I found myself knee-deep in note cards, fueled by coffee and panic. The result? Let's just say it wasn't my finest hour. That experience was a wake-up call. I realized procrastination wasn't my friend. It was a master manipulator, robbing me of time, energy, and peace of mind. I knew I had to break free from its clutches, and that's when my journey to productivity began. Overcoming procrastination wasn't about overnight transformations or some magical productivity potion, though wouldn't that be nice? It was about small, consistent steps, celebrating every victory along the way. I started by breaking down overwhelming tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. Suddenly, writing a book didn't seem so daunting when I focused on one chapter, one page, even just one paragraph at a time. I also embraced the power of deadlines, even self-imposed ones. Setting clear deadlines, even for small tasks, created a sense of urgency and accountability. And you know what? It worked. The satisfaction of checking off those to-dos, no matter how small, fueled my motivation and kept me moving forward. Remember, progress over perfection. It's about taking action, even if it's imperfect, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Those small victories add up, building momentum and propelling you towards your goals. Section 5, Mindfulness Magic, Taming the Procrastination Monster. Now let's talk about mindfulness, because taming the procrastination monster requires understanding its triggers. What thoughts, feelings, or situations send you running for the hills or the sock drawer? Is it fear of judgment, lack of clarity, or simply feeling overwhelmed? Once you identify your triggers, you can develop strategies to manage them. Maybe it's breaking down a complex task into smaller steps, seeking support from a friend or mentor, or simply giving yourself permission to take breaks and recharge. Mindfulness isn't about emptying your mind. It's about becoming aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's about recognizing those procrastination whispers and choosing to respond differently. Remember, you're in control, not the procrastination monster. Section 6. Habit stacking, building momentum for success. One of the most powerful tools in my productivity arsenal, habit stacking. This method is a game changer for anyone looking to enhance their daily efficiency and build lasting routines. This simple yet effective technique involves linking a new habit to an existing one. By doing so, you create a seamless transition that makes adopting new behaviors much easier. For example, while my morning coffee brews, I review my to-do list and identify my top 3 priorities for the day. This small step sets a productive tone for the rest of my day. The key to habit stacking is consistency. Repeating the same actions daily helps to reinforce the new habit until it becomes second nature. Choose a trigger that's already a non-negotiable part of your routine and attach the new habit to it. This could be anything from brushing your teeth to setting your morning alarm. Over time, this new action becomes automatic, just another part of your daily flow. You won't even have to think about it, it will just happen naturally. You can stack almost any habit, from exercise and meditation to gratitude, journaling, and creative pursuits. The possibilities are endless and the benefits are substantial. Habit stacking leverages the power of association and routine, making it easier to build and maintain positive habits. It's a strategy that simplifies the process of self-improvement. It's about creating a domino effect of productivity, where one positive action triggers another, propelling you towards success. By stacking habits, you build momentum that carries you forward, making each day more productive than the last. Section 7. Your action plan, conquering procrastination one step at a time. Ready to take charge and ditch procrastination for good? Let's create an action plan. First, identify your triggers. What thoughts, feelings, or situations send you into procrastination mode? Write them down. Second, challenge your excuses. What stories are you telling yourself about why you can't start? Challenge those negative thoughts. Third, break it down. Divide overwhelming tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Fourth, set realistic goals. Start small and celebrate every victory, no matter how small. Fifth, schedule it in. Block out time in your day for focused work, just like you would an important appointment. And finally, embrace imperfection. Remember, done is better than perfect. Don't let perfectionism paralyze you. This is your journey, so be patient with yourself and celebrate every step forward. Section 8. Celebrate every win. You got this. Here's the thing about overcoming procrastination. It's not about achieving some mythical state of perfect productivity. It's about progress, not perfection. It's about recognizing how far you've come and celebrating every victory along the way. Did you finally tackle that task you've been putting off for weeks? High five. Did you manage to resist the allure of social media and focus on your work for a solid hour? You're a rock star. Every step forward, no matter how small, deserves to be acknowledged and celebrated. So go ahead, pat yourself on the back, do a little dance, treat yourself to something special. You deserve it. Remember, you're capable of amazing things, and overcoming procrastination is just one of them. Section 9. Join the conversation, share your story. Now I want to hear from you. What are your biggest procrastination challenges? What strategies have worked for you? Share your story in the comments below. And hey, while you're at it, why not check out my website for more tips, tricks, and resources to help you unlock your full potential? Remember, you've got this.